Hey! So, sorry I've been gone for a little while. I never actually intend to leave it that long, but you know, 1 month goes by, 2 months go by, and then, well, I guess here we are. But I thought, considering it had been a while since I've uploaded a video, I would actually do a bit of a hair update because, well, that's all I ever used to talk about on here. And then obviously I dyed it black and cut it off, so kind of limits what I could have done with it. And really, as a result of doing all of that, I don't want to ever go near any kind of hair dye, let alone bleach again. Maybe when my hair turns white, I might start adding colours to it again, but I'm pretty certain I'm just going to let it see its run now. And I will tell you why, because just as much as this is obviously my opinion and therefore completely subjective, it's my experience with it which has led me to making this decision. So to recap, my hair used to be about to probably like just below my bust to my waist, and it was really thick. And I bleached the crap out of it in a space of about a week's time, about 2 years ago now, and then I left it for about 3 months, and so I had a pretty good amount of roots showing. And then I touched all of that up, and then I took it that next level from being like a darkish grey to a very silvery pale grey. And then about 2 months after that I did that again, although in between that I was actually keeping up with my root touch-ups. And then about 2 months after that I lightened it again, and it was pretty much white. And just so you know, this is my natural hair colour now. Like, you can't obviously tell on camera where the black hair dye ends and my roots begin, but as you can see, my hair is pretty dark. And also, if you don't know, the way bleach works is that it basically opens up the shafts of your hair follicle and it takes out the pigment. So that's how it gets lighter. It's taking pigment away from your hair, and so therefore I had taken so much away from my hair from the point where it was very, very, very dark to being as pale as a ghost, and consequently that obviously meant it gone from being quite thick hair to being pretty thin hair. But you see, the thing about all of this is that because it's done over a period of time, you don't really notice until, or at least I didn't notice until there was a big difference. And at that point, to keep it looking like healthy hair, because that's what it is, looking like healthy hair, you won't ever get that extremely processed hair and it looking healthy, because obviously the two don't go. I was having to use so many products on my hair, and then I was also having to take time every day to do these things. And then also, when you add on to that the fact that I had silver hair, not blonde hair, because I didn't want blonde hair, I wanted no pigment hair. It had to be toned pretty much every single time I washed it, so I can safely say I think I'm a little bit traumatised by it all. And then on top of that, the fact that I was taking up so much time to do my hair, I never wanted to do my makeup because I just didn't want to devote that much time to making myself look a certain way, to be quite frank. And makeup is much less commitment. You put it on, you wipe it off. If I don't want to do my makeup one day, I don't have to. If I wanted my hair to not start breaking and just look like a general bird's nest, I had to attend to it on a daily basis. Which is a shame, because I do actually like the idea of having different hair colours sometimes, but because I personally have to strip so much pigment from my hair just to be able to like have a palette to work with, it's just not really something that I can do with relative ease, basically. And so yeah, at this point, if it can't be done with relative ease, it just won't be done. As far as it comes to my own personal aesthetics anyway. I'm not saying that like everything. The second that something's a little bit tough, I'm just like, nope, going home now. And also, since I dyed my hair black, which by the way did its damage as well because I used a permanent hair dye, in the last year that I haven't done anything to my hair and my natural hair has been growing out and all of the kind of bleached, damaged, processed stuff has been growing out, you can just tell there's such a difference in my hair, like between where it's been all processed. So yeah, you might not be able to tell the colour difference, not on camera anyway, but the texture is so different from where my hair has grown out and there's still some of the processed stuff left, which I think has really kind of been the thing which has cemented me not wanting to do anything to my hair again, because it just... And so yeah, since I've left it, it's growing out pretty nicely. I hardly ever take heat to it. Obviously, I have today. So yeah, no more hair dyeing for me. And other than that, hopefully all goes to plan. I'm going to have content up on this channel much more regularly, and who knows, maybe that will turn into some sort of a schedule. Anyway, I hope you're well. I've missed you loads, and I shall see you soon. Bye!